During last session, the multitude of you had a multitude of missions to go on. In fact, you had 3. One of them was to stop a necromancer from raising the dead in local villages. Another one was to kill zombies that had been raised in local villages. And then the third one was something that I do not remember because my notes disappeared.
I think it was bandits?
Yeah, it
Was
was
it
the
bandits?
bandits.
it was the bandits.
Bandit
Yeah.
on the road.
It was the highway bandits, that's right.
Yes,
So-
because they were in the lost episode that didn't have the goddamn audio record.
Fun. With that, you guys went first. You guys accidentally ran into the thugs. Took care of them incredibly swiftly. Then, believing that the necromancer and the zombies were connected, you went to the necromancer's area and find he had raised himself a small army of skeleton soldiers. Not wanting to fight, Applefudge, or Perrinhelder, managed to, after a long and lengthy conversation, convince the necromancer to join the Black Mages. The Black Mages being a secret group that Applefudge has worked with in the past. After that, the necromancer flew off to join the said group, and you all went to go fight the zombies, which the necromancer said he had no idea of. With the zombies, you guys all attempted to take them out piecemeal, which was worked for you for quite some time. After Rosie encountered one special zombie and then managed to overwhelm it with sheer force of willpower, got a special magical item from that zombie. And when that zombie then ripped its own heart out and presented it to Rosie, the zombie keeled over, froze, and the rest of the zombies keeled over and died. After you returned to base, Scam got his rhino, you all had a hearty meal, and you all plan on setting off for the Desert of Death. And with that, on the road to the Desert of Death, can I have all of you roll a D100, please? 19, 22,
God damn.
82, 58,
57.
Fuck.
57.
Looks like we're running into something.
DM, quick
no
question.
one. Yes.
These orders that were given, are they in a sealed container that we are not to break the seal of until we get there? Or
It
they
is
just
in a
slap of
sealed
paper?
envelope it is a sealed envelope with the wax seal on it.
Okay, good. So don't let that seal break by accident, please.
Let's see. No encounter. 82. Jaeger, I need you to roll me another D100. 72. 72? What the hell is a 72? What the fuck is that?
We're about to find
I
out.
guess we're about to find out. But I don't, should I be concerned that the DM doesn't know what the hell he's looking at?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
so as you guys go to exit the very wooded area before reaching the desert, you stumble across a fallen tree that is blocking the road and your guys' wagon.
Not the wagon.
Not the wagon. Anyway, I feel like I've seen this. Like something's itchy in the back of my skull. Like I've seen this before. Well, I guess we gotta move the damn tree. Anyone got any
Well,
ideas?
Your skull suddenly feels cold.
You're still being poked with the heart of winter every now and then, Jaeger, apparently.
Yeah.
Who is the first one approaching the tree?
Hey, Scam. Quick question.
I already have a plan.
Oh no, I got a question first. Who's hauling the wagon?
The lizard, like always.
Okay, can you use
Alright.
can you use the rhino and just ram and
That's-
knock that
that's-
tree out of the way?
That is the plan.
Okay, good.
Roll me a strength check on the rhino.
Well, it's not. That's not the plan. I mean, would
Oh.
be the first plan, but there would be another plan.
All right. What plan are you doing then?
So I mean, I'm gonna do both, but I'll roll for the first one. He said you said
All right.
strength check?
Strength check, yes. Oh, hold on. When I
Why?
ignored those rolls, I forgot to edit.
Misha, you send
Not
ravioli out to
NPC.
make sure we're not about to be ambushed, because I swear I've seen this. I swear I've seen this before.
Advantage toggle
Off.
off.
Okay.
There we go. There. Now you can. Please roll it again so we don't have to deal with the 22. I now need your rhino to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
All right. As your rhino successfully rams the tree to the side of the road, a disgruntled squirrel jumps out, having had made its nest in that fallen tree, and attempts to strike your rhino with one hand, and then skitters off into the forest, scared for its life.
Noticing it's a rhino instead of something else.
Hey, Scam. Do you want to do something funny?
Yes.
Let Ravioli have at it. I think he's hungry.
I was just gonna shoot it with an arrow.
Okay, that works too.
Okay, you want to kill the squirrel that was only agitated because you destroyed its home?
Nah, I don't really care about the squirrel, honestly.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna let him go.
All right. Rosie, please roll me a D100.
That was the encounter?
That was the encounter, yes.
Wow,
I
nice.
did
Like
roll
it.
a D100 already.
I yes, but I need you. So that first one D100 roll to see if you encounter anything or not. Second one to see what you encounter. I'll do it if you don't, but I feel 8. Uh, oh. On the road, the most wonderful tune fills your ears as you guys continue walking down the road. The tune gets closer and closer, and then you see a happy humanoid hopping along playing a flute. As they walk up to you, they take off their feathered hat and say, "Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like a song? 2 copper for a song."
I tell my rhino to charge at him.
What the fuck?
That's all.
We're on a mission,
We're on it.
Blade.
We're on a fucking Roman business. What the fuck do you think?
Make me an attack roll.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna tell him to charge.
Okay.
No, I don't want a song. Move along.
Well, that is incredibly unfortunate. They take a bow. Have a good day to you, and they get back on their flute and they trundle right on past you. Spartan, I need you to roll me a D100.
I think we just passed a
Okay.
future serial killer.
Probably.
That's disappointing. Does the
Would you-
guy look anything off Arcana wise?
Arcana-wise, the only thing that's magic about them is the flute.
Rosie wants the flute.
Would you like to make an Arcana to try to find out what kind of flute it is? That's
know
a
it's
magic
magical.
flute. That's a magic flute.
The most magic flute you've ever seen.
Well, there's a different
Uh,
flute he could try to play, you know.
73.
Me 53.
Oh wait, there's a roll. Sorry, 53.
A 5-3.
Come on, DM. You can read numbers.
I can read numbers. I can read. Oh. You see, as you guys all go walking down the road, a snake passes in front of you and hisses, and then wanders back off into the desert. You think that's weird. You continue on your journey. A few minutes later, another snake crosses in front of you, hisses at you, and then wanders into the desert. Twice in one day, a little bit of deja vu. You then continue on the road. Another snake passes in front of you, hisses at you, and then wanders off into the desert.
I swear,
This
if I see one more
continues.
snake,
This continues 10 times.
Pretty snake. Pretty snake.
if I see another goddamn snake, I'm gonna shoot it.
As
With
then-
What do
Again,
you think?
probably force bolt.
But you don't have a crossbow.
No, but they could shoot it with their magic.
That's the joke.
Oh, I see. You're not shooting magic. I see the joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, this continues. Every 5 minutes or so, a snake just crosses in front of you and does the exact same thing as the snake before. Jaeger, do you shoot it with your what the fudge is it called? Eldritch Blast. Yes. That hits. You don't need to roll damage. You see the snake's head explode.
Finally.
You then
Oh.
you wander down the path, and 5 minutes later, another snake comes up,
What
and as it
the-
goes to hiss at you, its head explodes. And then
what the hell?
That's incredibly weird. You continue down the road for another 5 minutes, and then a snake shows up. It goes to hiss at you. Its head explodes. 5 minutes later, you feel like you haven't gone anywhere. A snake wanders up to you. It goes to hiss. Its head explodes.
Everybody stop
Guys,
moving. Everybody stop.
Guys, I think we're in a loop.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Everybody stop.
We've only figured
Yeah,
it out
after he
20
has
snakes.
his entire robes covered in snake guts.
I mean, how big are these snake heads to where the explosion is so big that it keeps coating me in snake guts?
It's actually not that big.
But I'm making the joke that if there's anything that's progressing, it's the amount of gunk that's on his robes.
Rosie, come over here so I can step on you.
You'd have to catch her first.
Yes, and I will catch her
Pinky.
eventually. Anyways,
Are you sure you're gonna try to step on me, or are you gonna have a numbing feeling after all of it?
Can I please do an Arcana check to try to figure out what
Go for it.
goddamn magic is going on around here? Because this is absolutely magic.
Go for it.
God damn it!
I immediately go to stealth.
There is nowhere to hide around this open desert.
That doesn't stop
for-
me from being stealthy underneath the sands.
Fair enough. Anybody else want to roll a Arcana besides Jaeger and Scam?
Could I negotiate a religion?
Yes, you can.
Well,
Hey!
Wow.
Oh, not 20.
Spartan.
Nice.
Spartan.
Yeah. I am in fact Spartan.
Yes, you are in fact Spartan. Give me a second. I first need to ask you this.
Ask what exactly?
Awkward silence.
It's because he got a message.
Yeah, I understand.
Sand pixies.
I'm gonna come closer to the group and say to them that I heard a whisper that said, "Would you follow the snake or head in the opposite direction that the snake was going?"
So it was going from left to right, so we need to turn left and walk into the desert, off the road.
No, no.
I guess.
I mean, if that's how you want to interpret that, yes.
That's how I interpreted it.
What did he say?
To copy it exactly word for word, the question was this, and it's going up in general chat. It's just so everybody can also read it. The question was, would you follow the snake or head in the opposite direction the snake was going?
Yeah, I said it a little bit wrong, so might have been issues with understanding.
You follow the snake or go in the opposite direction of where the snake was going. Well, the snake currently has no head, so it's not going that direction anymore. Well, actually, it was going that direction. It's not going there anymore.
Yeah.
So, which way would you guys go?
Honestly,
the
when
same direction the snake was going?
has following a
Am I
snake
listening?
ever ended in something good?
we
Mexico
might-
City.
We might run into a large snake and I can capture it and tame it.
Okay. You know what,
Follow
Scam?
Snakey.
That's the best argument I've heard so far to follow where the snake was going.
And if I tame that snake, I'll get rid of my lizard.
Then who would pull the fucking cart?
The
We
rhinoceros?
have a rhino.
Fair enough. So you all heading to the right?
I guess we're heading to the right. I have no argument to go
Cool.
left.
Just, you know, I'm gonna have to leave probably in the next half hour.
Received. There, you're fine. With that, as you all go to the right, a quick breeze hits upon the air, and it just says, "Interesting choice. I'll remember this in the future."
Huh.
Well, sounds good to
Can I
me.
try to
Is
roll
this a
Arcana to
goddamn
determine what that
test?
was?
Go for it.
Even though I'm still doing bad in Arcana anyway.
10.
Can I have a shot?
Yeah, go for it.
Ah! Well, we know what it's gonna be now.
So, 3 things cross your mind, Jaeger. There are a couple snake gods that like to play jokes or test a couple mortals every now and then. There's Dendar, the Night Serpent, Murshok, Master of the Pit, and Seth, the Sibilant Death. And with that, if it's Dendar, they wanted to test you. If it's Murshok, something is going to come from this. And if it's Seth, God knows what's going to happen to you guys.
Dear God.
That
So nothing really Fey.
yeah,
no, not
that,
Faye.
that brings up
Darn.
more questions than it does answers. Besides, someone probably just tested us or was just fucking with us.
Yeah, basically. And with that,
I need to write that down
The
in
funny
notes.
mound of sand continues to move.
As you guys walk back, you get back to the original road you were on, and you continue with no problems. As evening turns into night, do you guys stop and rest or keep going?
How far away are we from hitting the territory of the poison dragon?
You would hit it if you kept walking for another 4 hours.
All right, boys, you guys want to take a rest here and then continue on, fresh and relieved to hit the shit stain at full strength?
Sure. I mean, I'm getting rid of all my temp
Sure.
HP now, so.
Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah.
As you all set up camp and rest for the night, are you guys going to have any guards?
Do we want?
Yeah, I
I
have a
can
bunch
do
of
that.
animals.
All right, it's going to be the animals and Spartan. With that, as you all doze off into sleep, morning slowly comes around. You all feel wested. You all feel wested, and awoken, and you feel energized and ready to continue the trip. As the daytime comes around, you can see off in the distance of the very flat, slightly duny terrain, the windstorm, where the sky is slightly hued purple, and you are entering. And you can see in the distance. You can see the entrance of the Death Dragon's domain.
All right, boys, let's get this over with.
Looks like fun.
As you all enter the domain, can all of you make me a Constitution check?
Are we losing our temp stuff as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good,
Okay.
long rest.
Full rest.
Jaku saving throw.
Check.
Oh, great.
Uh, 8, 16, 14, 19, nat 1, 15. Rosie, could we get a con check from you?
Eh.
All right, cool. With that, all right, that's going to be noted down. As you all trudge through it's not exactly incredibly windy, but it's very obvious that something magical is at play here. The wind doesn't smell right. The air doesn't taste right. And all of you don't feel at exactly 100% as you enter the purple-hued area. Let's see who failed. You did. You did. You definitely did. And that's it. Heron, Jaeger, and Scam. Something feels slightly off, but not terribly so. It's just a little bit of that feeling of, minor discomfort is the best way to put it.
Okay.
So like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 1.
Yeah, it's noticeable, but not bad. As you continue, and morning drags into midday, and midday, yes.
So we're in the plague area, right?
Yes.
Doesn't
Desert
that,
of Death.
doesn't that mean me, Scam, and Apple here lose an HP?
Yeah, 1 HP a day.
Okay.
It has not been a day yet.
Oh, okay.
Rosie's just gonna comment, this place smells like rot stool cap with extra stools from an orc.
And how would you happen to know that information?
Feywilds.
A very common alchemical ingredient.
Oh,
Like,
fuck,
even I
please
know
tell
what
me
that smells like.
Please tell me Perrin Helder is not using fucking orc feces and alchemical ingredients.
Occasionally, you need specialized ingredients. And that
Oh
one's
my
a very
God.
common one.
Very potent, too. Very,
Exactly.
very potent.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, you can use, like, bat dung, but it's weak.
Dragon, I need you to do me a
It's
favor.
just tolerable.
Oh, what did I do now?
I need you to roll me a con check.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened?
We just entered the Death Dragon's domain, so you gotta see if you survive his poisonous aura.
Is it the fucking PPK event?
No, it's not.
Okay, thank fuck. I am not.
It's you lose 1 hit point every day. That's what the domain does.
Wait, why the? Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm still showing that we're in the town.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
we are. I haven't finished making a map for this area, and I could not be. The camp that you guys are going to is like 4 times bigger than this one, and I could not be arsed.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Backstory, please.
Anybody want to catch him up to speed? Because he was gone for 2 sessions.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
camp
working.
we're going to that's camped out here. Something happened to them. We haven't been able to talk to them. I think. if
Okay,
I
and
remember right.
the whatever other quest the fuck happened?
We killed the zombies. We negotiated with the necromancer. And we killed the bandits.
Okay, and then this is basically lead up to that point.
Yes.
Okay.
We got.
All right, what do you need me to do again? Sorry.
Constitution check.
Okay, because my fucking partner was being an ass today. Just a regular Constitution check or a Constitution saving throw?
Just
It's a check.
Also, what's with your
Okay.
microphone? You sound a lot odd.
Sounds like a mobile.
Yeah.
Oh no, because I'm using my fucking headset because my HyperX is being fucking stupid.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh no, what? Oh no, my HyperX doesn't work. Never mind. There we go. There, better.
Oh, much better.
That's much
Yeah,
better.
well, don't worry. I'm gonna switch back to my Logitech because I have to go throw my fucking vest in the wash.
Oh yeah, you sound a lot better, my man.
Proficiency bonus or no?
I forget. I do not believe a check.
If it's
adds
a
your
straight
proficiency
check,
bonus.
you don't. No.
Yeah,
Straight
no,
check.
it's not.
No.
18. You feel fine.
All right. I'm gonna be away from my keyboard. I will be listening. I needed to go throw a shit in the water.
That's fine. As you all travel and midday turns into afternoon, you reach a portion of area that is not surrounded by the purple hue. In fact, you come into it and it looks kind of like the eye of the storm. And when you get there, you look down into a small... No, not small. A large area between 2 massive sand dunes. And you see an entire legion camped out here. Can everyone roll me a perception check? Except Dragon, because he's not caught up yet.
Sure.
As
Okay,
Rosie's
so
still
roll on anyways.
trying to shelter herself from all of that freaking rot going on.
You have entered an area where the wind rot is not happening.
Fuck it, I'll roll anyways. 7. Nah, whatever. Oh, right.
The
so I'm not
smell
even
is
there
too
yet.
much.
Rosie, have
Apparently the smell is...
you? No, Rosie has yet to get out of the goddamn sand.
Rosie still had their head in the sand to avoid the rot. Let's see here. Scam, Jaeger Scam, and Apple Fudge hit the DC 16. As the 3 of you glance down into this camp, you see a battered and bruised steel dragon who is bleeding profusely, and you see the entire Legion company patrolling. They have ballistas pointing to the sky. And you see medics and healers attempting to patch the wounds of the steel dragon.
What in the name of the gods and underworld has happened here?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would assume it would be in the name of Algia, but
Hell,
haven't seen enough yet.
Hells, that dragon is barely able to stand if it could.
Well, just to clarify, I'm technically not with them yet, right?
Correct. As you all approach the camp, multitudes of guards salute you,
What the hell are we being saluted?
and the camp seems incredibly busy. Bustling with activity. Nobody's standing around and doing things except for those on the wall who are keeping an eye on the sky and out in the distance.
Okay.
As you enter the camp, you can hear the heavy but slow breathing of the dragon that has crash landed in the middle of this camp.
Okay. My first instinct, to go where the suffering is. So I'm gonna go over
Okay.
there and start talking to the medics. Like, what's going on?
As you rush over to the center of camp, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Where is it? Not 20.
Oh, it takes you by surprise, but you immediately reposition yourself as you have been slammed in the stomach with a shield, and you stumble backwards, but not falling over. Slightly impressed, this guy looks at you. Do not go closer to the dragon.
Why?
This is the dragon we have an agreement with.
Okay.
I cannot let you through without proper authorization. And secondly,
Okay.
who the fuck are you?
I assume because I'm like a medical personnel that I have some sort of like medical credentials.
Yes, your credentials would
I
be
just-
under
I show him
legionnaire
that, yeah.
status. Oh, fucking get in there. We need every healer we can get.
What I was trying to do.
I'm sorry, you were just running over here. And he goes back to standing in position.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I rush over and go to.
You shouldn't.
I mean,
You're doing your job, but you looked at the wrong spot.
give the man a break. He's just doing his job.
Yeah, true.
He was doing.
So-
He's doing his job. But he was looking at the wrong spot. He didn't look at the shiny chess piece.
So, Apple, as you go up to this is a this is an adult steel dragon. It is the one that works with you guys, generally, from what you can understand. Otherwise, you don't think that this many healers and medics would trying to be patching these wounds.
Yeah.
Give me 3 medical checks.
Cool.
Wow, all of those So first thing you notice, these are some deep fucking claw marks on this thing, which means something of equal or greater size attacked it.
Okay.
The second thing you notice is burn marks all across its body, meaning that something was hot enough to burn steel.
No, it's a dragon fight.
Yeah.
It fought another dragon.
Yes, that was the third thing.
Yeah.
And you can see exhaling every breath it has, because people are trying to mend its face and head, but every time it exhales, it doesn't seem to have full control over its own bodily functions at the time, because every exhale, it is accidentally exhaling acid, poison, or its deafening breath.
Okay.
Whatever got a hold of this guy was merciless and brutal.
Quick medical question.
Yes.
Wait, no, never mind. That's a bad idea. Where does it look like people are struggle? Is it the head that people are struggling the most?
The majority of the attention isn't actually on the head, and when you go around to the other side and you look to the side, its chest is ripped open.
Okay, cool. I don't have any bandages that are big enough for this, so I'm just gonna run over and start casting Cure Wounds.
All right, go for it.
Oh shit.
While he's
Yes,
doing that,
Scam.
I'm making sure that this is the the 113th. I asked him.
This is, yes, and like
Okay.
this is, yeah. We are the 113th Elite Legionnaire. Recently,
Okay.
we've been reinforced by the 17th, the 74th, and the 1st.
I look at him. I say, "Okay, we have a very important message for the guy in charge."
Yeah, where's your commanding officer?
He points over to a large tent set up near the dying dragon.
I guess
Okay,
we go over
I-
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I go over there.
Wait a second. I'm trying to see if there's anything here that would be more helpful than just healing wound.
All right, you heal him 7 HP though. All right, so who's going over to the commander's tent with Scam?
Well, I got the envelope, so me, because it's in a nice little secure
At
place.
this time, Dragon,
Yeah.
You've been running after your party for
Oh,
fucking days
real
trying
quickly?
to catch up with them. Yes.
Are they like actively like? Are they in the dying state? Would like spare the dying do anything useful?
No, I say dying state, but after I played out the fight, this thing had 17 HP left out of 256.
Okay, so they're
So
not
it is-
they're not
it is-
bleeding out, but they're really bad.
They're currently trying to staunch the bleeding. So it
Yeah.
is every hour it is losing a D4 of HP, and they have been unable to stop it so far.
Okay, cool.
Would it be too far fetched for me to say that I was running on all fours to try and keep up? Or try and catch up?
Sure, as you bolt into town, you just get a bunch of weird glances, and then you see out of the corner of your eye, you see your party mates who just also look at you. The rest of you just witness Draco just running into town on all fours like a feral dragonborn.
I put my hands out with a confused look, like, what the fuck?
Hey, look, he embraces Feywild.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you know you're gonna do that one day.
I will smite you from the head.
Wait, Jaeger, did you give the report to
If
the
no
guy?
could even touch me.
No, because you guys were heading over, and then you got interrupted by Draco running in front of you.
Alright, I snatch it out of Jaeger's hand because I don't give a fuck, and I run
Fair
over
enough.
to the tent.
Alright.
give him
All
the-
right,
No, I'm right
You are
behind you.
stopped.
Don't leave me behind.
you are stopped at the front of the gate by soldiers of the First, who are wearing purple and red, one of the highest honors of a legion, and they say, "Stop! Name, rank, and business."
Scam. I'm a fucking conscript, and I have a report from the what corps are we again?
you're
Yagavon
the
Blackhand, reservist from
Well,
the...
we're the 111th unit. But it's coming
With
from
the
corps
100th
commander.
unit.
with
Okay,
100.
so it's coming from the 100th, whatever his name is.
Will. Okay.
I hold it up. I hold it up and show it to him. Like
He looks at it. He nods when he sees the wax seal, and he enters the tent. Wait a moment.
Okay.
As you wait a few moments, Apple, did you find out exactly what you were gonna do?
I spent another spell on cure wounds, and then I'm gonna save one spell slot and start just doing like normal medicine checks, like taking like instead of like grabbing like gauze to pack the wound, I'm just grabbing like full on bed sheets and packing
Oh
it with
my-
that.
Yep, fair enough. Make me a medicine check.
Can I, because I rolled so well earlier, can I carry that over?
Yeah, you know what? Sure, I'll carry that over with the 19, 22, and 20. Many of the other medics who aren't magical see what you're doing and quickly grab the entire stockpile as dozens of medics begin to try to pack the wounds. I'm gonna do... You know what? No, because of that, he no longer has the bleeding effect.
Nice.
Nice.
Which is because that I didn't think about using bed sheets. That's actually really good. I'm just gonna give that to you.
That was good.
It's,
Yeah, because
that's a
like normally
really
you
good
like pack it
idea.
with
No,
gauze and then
no,
like
that was-
wrap it with
that
a
was a good
bandage.
one. That was a
We're
good one.
packing him with bed sheets and then wrapping it with just like rope.
Okay, that'll staunch the bleeding, that's for sure.
That is true. A few minutes later,
It won't stop
you
an
guys are
infection.
met. You guys are met by a legionary. Oh, not a legionary. A legionnaire commander, who walks out in wearing full purple. So this is a Senate commander. This is a Senate commander who has been elected by the Senate
Oh shit.
to lead this front, and he's just like, he holds out his hand expectantly to you, Scam.
I give him the envelope, obviously.
He takes it, rips open the wax seal, and begins reading it. Fucking rolls his eyes. Why haven't we reported in? We haven't reported in because of this. And he gestures to the fucking dragon, and he's gonna wrap his arm around his Scam. He's like, "Come here. I want you to bring a report back for me." And he's just gonna drag
I-
you along,
I-
Scam.
I'm
I
right
look
behind
at-
you, Scam. Don't worry. Scam, don't worry. I'm right behind you.
Yeah,
Rosie
what's say,
just,
Scam?
just riding along in Jaeger's cloak.
I'm going
Fair
to
I'm just following.
slowly remove his arm, let Jaeger get underneath, and send Jaeger on his way because I don't care
I
about
allow-
command shit.
I
And
allow
you are
this,
being
by the
thrown
way.
under the bus.
And I run.
No. I
being
I
allow
run
this.
over.
I am actually going to allow this. Go ahead.
And I
Go ahead.
and I
Go ahead.
and I run over to the dragon to see, or I run over. I'm assuming I have to get through a guard or something.
Yeah, a guard stops you.
Okay.
Hold it, buddy. What are you doing here?
I'm here to assist, one, in tending, but two, I'm also a ranger, so I'm great with survival tactics for animals. Obviously, as you can see, my entourage of a rhinoceros, a giant lizard, and a bloodhawk.
If you think you can help, go right ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can help by like getting food for this motherfucker and shit. So
Go.
Yeah,
all
we're gonna
right.
need a lot of food. They've gone through so much using these healing spells. They need
yeah,
so much.
So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go hunt for this fucking dragon.
Maybe not too
and-
much food, because a grumbling stomach is really irritating. But enough.
You're gonna go hunt a dragon? What? Hold on.
No,
No, hunt food for a dragon.
For the dragon.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was really confused for a
No,
second.
like I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go hunt like a bunch of shit because you said we ran into a squirrel, we ran into fucking snakes and
Well,
shit.
yeah,
We're in the
obviously.
middle of the goddamn Sahara.
That is 24 hours ago.
I'm not going back for the goddamn squirrel blade. I'm gonna go hunt for random shit that's in the desert.
Oh, there is nothing that lives in the desert of death.
Then
You would
what the
have to
fuck?
leave the desert of death.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh fuck! I don't know. Ranger has it. I purify food and drink, not create food and drink.
Wait. Nope. I have what's it called? Fuck. It's not
Good
great.
Berries?
I have good berries.
Oh, you
So-
wanna feed good berries to the dragon?
Yeah, it's gonna
mean-
give him health back.
Yeah, assuming you don't get fucked by the death beam.
And
Well,
this thing
I
is
mean,
actively, every time it exhales, it's coughing up poison and acid and everything. So the only way you're getting anything down that throat is if you tell it to hold its breath. And I'm
Well,
looking
I
at
have-
that
I
chest
have-
wound right now. Good luck.
I have speak with animal, so I can tell him.
It's intelligent enough. The problem is right now it's not conscious.
And yeah, that's the point. You
They
can
can-
talk with
they
it. You
can
can you can make it
Hold
understand what
on,
you
hold
want
on.
to
What
do,
is Blade saying?
but being able to do it is a completely different thing.
What did you
Continue,
say,
Scam.
Blade?
It's not conscious right now, and it is already intellectual enough to speak with mortals. It
Oh,
can
also
speak
I have-
the common tongue.
Oh, okay. I also have Dragonic, so whatever. Anyways,
I can also speak Draconic. It speaks
Okay.
5 different languages.
wow, that's fucking insane. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try and give him good berries so he can fucking restore some HP.
need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's fine. I get advantage on it.
That's true. That's true.
Let's do it.
Make sure to toggle on the advantage. 11.
Yeah, I did.
How fucked
I never said I was standing in front of him. That's another
No,
thing.
yeah,
There's just some poor medic that's about to just get covered in acid.
Why? There's no medic. Like, I wouldn't be standing there.
no, they're trying to patch its head with gauze and shit because its face and head has also been scratched to hell.
Oh, okay.
And also burned to hell. So every time it exhales, you just see a mass of people run out of the range, and then when it starts breathing in, everybody runs back in.
Why don't they just get on top?
Feed
Because
food
it
and
keeps.
water is a 3rd level spell?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Horrible.
There's a sick joke you can put in there if you really want to look at the components.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you have to remember every spell is a joke because this is back when Wizards of the Coast had a fucking had a funny bone in their body. So Scam,
Yeah.
you do manage to feed it the food, and it does inhale it, swallowing it too. But the one problem is while you go and toss it, the how many good berries are you using?
10. All of them.
10, all of them. You are going to take 1d8 of acid damage.
That's fine. Go ahead, send it. Hold on. I think I'm resistant to it though. If I'm not
Acid?
mistaken.
Depends what
What
what's
dragon
your-
born are you?
Yeah, what dragon? I think I'm copper, so I'm acid.
Oh yeah, so you have resistance to it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're gonna take half damage.
So you said 1d8?
You
Okay.
take 2 damage.
Okay. That's fine by me.
So, as that happens, Jaeger, as you see Scam run up there and throw fucking berries into its mouth, and you see Apple Fudge on top, packing its fucking wound with other medics with fucking, like, they've run out of bedding, so you now see to fill the last gaps, you see one of them just throws a fucking straw bed in there, hoping that it'll absorb the blood. As you go closer, this guy says, "We are dealing with a massive problem here. This is the only friendly dragon to have come out of one of the hell portals. And now we get word as it comes here and it tells us with his dying breath that a fucking red dragon came into its realm and managed to beat it on its home turf. I have called..." You see the amount of legions here, and he gestures
I do.
to he
camp?
gestures to the entire camp, and you can see that there are people who are like camped outside of the camp, because this camp, and he says this camp was made to hold 4,000 people of the 113th. Now let me tell you, he gestures to the other 3 legions that joined him. I do not have enough room for all these people, and not to mention a dragon gestures wildly to the massive creature, has landed in the middle of my camp, and has taken out a fourth of our encampment. Now, if they want to know why we haven't responded to their runners, it's because, well, this. We are, as far as we can tell, that red dragon is still, and you see him look to the sky in the storm of death, just hanging out, vibing. I've had reports of people seeing a massive shadow flying in the mist. What exactly do you, as he jabs your chest with 2 fingers, what am I supposed to do? Huh? Ask your commander that.
Sir, with all due respect, don't you outrank my commander by looks at the cloak a lot?
Fair point, but it is still incredibly annoying.
I nod my head back and forth a bit. I can understand that. So, when did this happen exactly?
You see him look to the sky, because it's the only open patch of sky. As he looks up, the sun is almost exactly overhead, maybe starting to set. 2 days ago. No, counts on his fingers. I've lost track of time. I've had many sleepless nights. I think it's been about a week. And I have a dying dragon.
Has it gotten worse since it crashed here, or it looks pretty bad for it to have been there for a week?
Do you know how many of my he then takes you and he physically drags you over to the medical tent, and there are normal medics working on clerics and paladins and bards, anyone who could use healing magic. I am out of magic casters keeping this beast alive.
It's only getting worse?
No, we've stabilized it, but it's not getting better.
Okay. Kinda.
We He gestures over to Perrin, who's currently helping tie the wound shut. Now that is a great idea. Unfortunately, that is like 3/4 of our bedding for this entire encampment.
Do you want to sleep well? Or do you want the dragon to stay alive?
You're using up. He gestures to the fact that people are ripping apart mattresses to get their bedding to stuff more wounds.
Okay, dude, this is pretty bad.
You don't say! We gave this entire area to him, gesturing to the dragon, in order for his cooperation. And now, all of a sudden, the dragon that we've been fucking hunting for goddamn months just decides to kick in the front door to our literal strongest ally.
Wait,
I'm assuming
Wait,
we
it's
overhear
that-
this whole
wait.
conversation.
Yes, because he's like mad yelling.
wait, it's that red dragon? The dragon that was last seen in Asia Minor months near a year ago?
Oh yeah, fucking came out of nowhere, according to the dragon before he passed out. Oh my god, I just got a nat 20 Constitution check. Perrin, you're still wrapping this thing. As you feel it begin to stir, you see its wings unfurl.
Okay, I'm going to cast command and say don't and say stop.
Oh,
Just because there's like
the
15
dragon?
medics like
I'm
on
sorry,
his
just-
wings.
I'm just saying you don't have to
arguably-
cast anything. I can talk to him.
Yeah.
Yes,
God,
but
you
he
could-
is very in a ton of pain. First of all, and has been unconscious for ages.
days.
So I'm not
Yeah.
taking any chances. I'm casting command and I'm telling him to
What
stop.
the fuck does command do again?
You give him them a one word command to a creature. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. That's not wisdom. I forgot that it has a saving throw. However,
what is your-
you could.
what
It is
your
a
DC?
13. 13.
All right. I want to point out that he has a +8, but I will humor you. No, it's a 13.
Yes.
I rolled a 4.
Nice.
Wait,
What's a
how?
4
You
plus
said he
8?
has-
That's 12.
12.
12.
Okay.
Succeed.
He fucking just you see the wings on like refurl back up, and then the head just slowly cranes around because he's got like 90-degree turn, and you just see an eye stare at you, Perrin.
I like for a couple of seconds just completely ignore him and start directing some of the other medics to go to the head now that he's not spewing fire everywhere. And then after I've done that, I turn to him and go, "Don't fucking move, or else your wounds will reopen, and I'll have to do this all fucking over again. And it's your ass if that happens."
I tossed
and I would like
10
to make
more
an
good
intimidation
berries
check.
in his,
You're
uh,
good
That-
trying
that
to
is a
intimidate a
Very
goddamn
bad
dragon.
Yes.
fucking idea.
That's a terrible.
Yeah, so
I just
so
succeeded
actually,
on...
he is going to open his mouth like he wants to say something, and I was going to say something, and then Scam says, "I toss more good berries in his mouth," and you just see him absolutely flabbergasted look at Scam and just swallow the good berries.
good boy.
Like,
is
what
what I
the
say to him.
fuck?
I
He's
must,
going.
Commander, I must point
Oh,
out, I
by
have
the way,
some
that's-
very interesting comrades that I travel with.
That's 10 more good berries. So
Got it.
Yeah, I'm out of spell slots by the way now.
Uh,
Where's the dragon's head facing right now?
towards Scam. As you
Okay.
see it reach out one claw towards Scam, and it just says, "It seems a couple of people have been caught," and then it coughs. You see blood dribble out of its mouth in my trap, and it goes to look like it points one claw at you. By the way, this claw is half the size of your body, Scam, as it goes to poke you.
I'm gonna yell at him, "What did I just fucking say?"
He's gonna turn back, and he's just going to say, "Are you commanding?" And then he coughs up more blood.
You want that to keep happening? And I point at the, like, massive splatter of blood on the ground.
You see it begin to soak into the dirt, not the dirt, the fucking sand. It just huffs and puts its head back down. It's not stupid enough to reopen itself. By the way, everybody who failed their con saving throw, you are not going to be taking that damage because he dispelled it on you.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
cool.
nice.
Amazing.
So, well, at least he's awake now, and
How much HP does he
conscious.
have now?
He has been healed. So he's been healed. He's been healed, but it's still not even 1/20th of his HP.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure.
But like that's a lot for like compared to like normal people. But
Yeah.
for a dragon,
Yeah,
it's not.
but
yeah.
between you, Apple Fudge, and the other medics, he went from 17 to 42. So
Okay. That's not bad,
That's
but
not
it's still
horrible.
not amazing.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna
Question:
come closer
Are
to the
any of these?
dragon
Do any of these
Hold on,
wounds look?
hold on.
Oh.
Spartan was talking first.
Oh, yeah,
Spartan,
sorry.
yes.
I'm gonna come closer to the dragon and cast Lay on Hands for 10 health.
Oh, okay. At
the
this
dragon.
point, because now it's over a certain threshold, you see some of the bleeding start to stop, Perrin. It hasn't
Great.
fully stopped, but some of it.
I'm gonna I'm gonna make sure like clear out some of the wounds that have been closing, so that he doesn't like seal the bedding inside of his body.
Yeah, good call.
You never know with
Um,
magical healing.
That's also true because it does say, according to Wizards of the Coast themselves, it kind of just seals up. It doesn't say what happens to the stuff that is inside.
Yeah, I would assume most of the time it pushes it out, but like with a dragon's body, there's a lot of just empty space in there. I assume because it's so big, so I'm just making sure.
It's a lot of scale. So let's see here. Actually, hold on. Let me bring up dragon lore real quick because I've got Raven's.
I just mean
Guide
like
to
there's
Dragons.
like spaces in the human body where like you can fit things, and I assume
Yeah.
that's like way bigger on a dragon's body. So I'm just making sure nothing ends up in there.
Yeah, it's got the normal cavities like you're speaking of between its major organs and stuff, but it's this would mean that it's incredibly bad because you could, when it was that bad, you could see some of its major organs. None of the major organs were damaged, but it had torn through the scale, the skin, and the muscle. That is how bad it
Yeah.
was.
Yep.
Spartan, how much of your lay on hands did you say you're using? 10, right?
10, correct.
All right, cool. Fantastic. I'll mark that down. The dragon just breathes a heavy sigh, and people begin to bolt away, but nothing comes out of its mouth this time.
And I want to approach and kind of stand just next to its head there, and just kind of place a hand on its face.
What do you want, small one?
He's so tiny.
He's looking at you.
He's talking to
I
you,
know,
dragon.
I know. I'm trying to think of what to say. I'm so
The
fucking
first
fed up with
time
work. It's gonna
in
throw me
Rosie's
off a little bit.
life, someone gets get to be called tiny.
Yeah. Shut your mouth.
Well, yeah, because he's a tiny dragon.
He's
he
teeny.
is.
He is teeny tiny.
Well, he's technically at most, I believe, like 1/8 dragon. Because if it was a fourth dragon, he would automatically have wings, and if he was a half dragon, that's a different species altogether.
But he's
Wait,
tiny.
Well, I was just saying like he's a tiny dragon is what I'm saying.
Yes,
Is that's
because
why
he
he's calling him small one.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Wait, I
tiny.
thought it was 1/8. Hold on. What?
What?
Oh, never mind. I guess whatever.
The point is just he's just tiny.
Yes.
I have
I mean,
so
you're a
many
speck of dust compared to this dragon, though, Rex.
very much aware of that.
Maybe a speck
Um,
of dust, but I can still get in some places which would actually kill it outright.
With the Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yes, Draco.
Well, in this case, it would be what's the other gal? Hornet.
Oh, fair.
Wasp.
Draco, did you
Wasp, yeah.
figure out what you were gonna
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, I did. I'm waiting for everyone to shut the fuck up.
Yes, continue.
I have so many questions, but I don't know how to ask them.
I am not here to answer your questions.
I look down, but kind of still a little bit determined. I understand.
Perhaps another day. And then Apple, what were you doing on top while this conversation is ongoing?
I was just now that the wounds are. Yeah, I there wasn't anything extra.
Okay, cool.
Me and the commander.
Yes, that's what I was missing. I had to go through minutes. As the commander looks at you, well, at least he's fucking getting better. He unwraps his arms around you. Listen, you guys can feel free to stay here for a bit, but I need everyone to roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
Where the fuck's my?
Oh,
character?
that shouldn't have been with advantage. Just take the first one.
Yep, 13 it is. Holy shit.
Okay, this time I should
Ah.
see something after
Yeah,
places
you should.
stop smelling like shit.
Spartan?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the DC for this
Perception.
is 12.
Oh yeah.
I'm making an
let
assumption.
me- Perception. It is
Nope,
perception.
it's now that Spartan has rolled, it is 10. Do you guys know the scene in Rango where the hawk flies overhead and a menacing shadow appears?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh god.
Suddenly, covering the majority of the camp, you just see a winged beast fly overhead and then vanish again.
Wait,
Am
fucking
I
wait.
am I quick enough my reflexes to try and catch it with my eyes before it's completely gone, or is it that quick?
It's very quick up there.
I think your red dragon just passed overhead.
As he yells battle stations, you begin. As everyone looks up, everyone looks far into the distance, like 400 feet-ish into the sky, which is just outside the range of the ballistas. And you guys can see, just flapping its wings there, hovering just out of range of any of your weapons. Can't see its face, but you can see its silhouette, just flapping there, staring. And then it exudes a massive plume of flame into the sky, and with one swift flap of its wings, heads north.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
good.
see. He's running.
No, I don't think he's running. He
I'm
has.
tracking him. It's more of a sarcastic joke.
Do you guys
We got him
remember
on the
what-
run, boys!
We got him on the run.
I don't think on the run is headed north into Roman territory towards our camp.
Sounds like a not
No,
my problem.
You guys came from the
Oh, wait,
northeast.
Come the same general direction.
Actually, let's look at the map real quick. What is direct north?
The
Direct north from you
Mediterranean?
guys is Greece.
Oh, the Greeks can deal with that.
Oh shit.
Looks like it just became not our problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, not a problem for now, but absolutely a problem for later.
Yeah, later.
Sheesh. So I'm assuming, I'll look at the commander, you want us to report back this situation and a message for more supplies?
No, we're fine on supplies. We've got another convoy coming.
Well, you lost you lost quite a bit of betting trying to pack that wound up.
Yeah, and the other thing is we're not even going to attempt to wash it, because that would use up a lot of our drinking water. So,
I've got that. I've got that. I can create 10 gallons of clean water.
he looks to the 3/4 of bedding used, and most of it is still inside the dragon, packing his wounds.
Yeah, that's better off being thrown out of camp and burned.
So, what you guys call yourself? The 111th?
Yes, sir, reservist.
Yeah.
Yeah, even for a mismatched bunch, you at least seem to get things done.
That's us.
Yeah, sounds
They
like
don't
we
pay
need
us
a-
much, but
Sounds like we
we
need
at
a
least
promotion.
fucking do stuff, or we die. Usually we die. Sometimes we get stuff done, though, if we don't.
But we haven't lost anyone yet.
Sounds like we need.
Well, yeah, in this squad.
Yeah, this
And-
squad.
Jaeger gets a nice cold feeling on his chest.
For fuck's sake, hits my chest with my talons.
Does he himself large enough that he wins himself?
No, he's
No.
not strong enough to actually deal damage to himself. Unless we want to talk about if you hit yourself hard enough and you don't feel it, are you weak or are you strong?
I'm sorry, sir. I have an annoying pest that keeps annoying me.
I mean,
Don't jinx it.
he's just gonna say, "All right, no, you guys definitely belong in the reserves." He's gonna pat you on the back. Anyway, I'll put in a letter of commendation for this. What's your name? And he points to you on top of the dragon.
Herod!
There's two of us.
Heron
on
Helder!
top of it. There's two of us.
Oh
on top
yeah,
of the
Scam's up there. And what's your name as well? Points to you.
Scam.
Fantastic. Letters of commendation. And he disappears into his tent. So right now you have a choice. Are you going to hang out in this camp for a while, or do you want to return and give the report?
Well, is there shit to buy in the camp?
This camp, yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hang around and look for shit to buy.
All right. I have an armory. I have a requisitions tent where you can requisition something. They have a full armory. They have siege weaponry. They've got a magic tent. Yeah. And then they've got a general goods tent.
Well, I know where Rosie's going.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna
He's
go-
making an educated guess.
I'm gonna go to the full armory and see what they have.
All right. So as you walk up to the armory, you see an entire team of blacksmiths working on. You mostly see iron weapons, but there's this other weapon that sheens like the dragon behind you.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Piqued my interest.
So here, what you're looking at is starting to become more and more popular among the higher sets of the Legionaris. Is a steel spatha.
Oh. Okay. Tell me more.
The steel spatha has a much lower chance of breaking, and because of its trait defined edge, you get +1 to when striking your enemies. So it's +1 damage.
Interesting.
Let's see what this costs.
A lot more than what I'm expecting.
It's 18 gold pieces.
All right. How much are 2 iron spathas if I were to sell them to him?
If you sold 2 used iron spathas, each one would sell for 3 gold.
Okay. I'm gonna sell both my iron spathas and buy the steel spatha.
All right.
So I'm gonna have to delete those. But you said 3 each, so that's 6. 3.
God, I would have loved an iron steel spatha. Oh well.
They also have multiple steel daggers and a couple of steel arrows.
They only had one steel spatha?
You can ask if they have more.
Okay, I've gotta head out now, Blade. I'll see you
Later, Apple.
If there's anything you need me to know or anything, just message me.
Received.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rosie's going to look for another steel spatha.
Roll me a perception.
How much does it weigh?
Does it weigh like a pound extra?
If
I'm
it
double
does,
checking
it
that
weighs
right now.
3.
It weighs. Pulling up my notes right now on it. 2.5.
Okay.
And does 1d6 plus 1.
Okay, hold on. You said 2.5. And then Oh, I didn't mean to roll that. I don't know why it's not letting me. Okay, 1d6 plus 1.
Yep.
Looks good to me.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's plus 3 to attack. Interesting.
So, Rosie, as you look over, you can actually see one of the blacksmiths finishing one up right now.
How finished is he or she?
They'd be done in the next 15 minutes from what you can tell.
Okay, then Rosie will just wait, trying to get a fresh one off the anvil.
The shop clerk looks down at you. Can I help you?
Saw that shiny spatha, and I think I want one.
Got 18 gold?
Could negotiate with trading in some old equipment.
What do you got? I'll make sure to save it for you if you can pay the price.
This old iron one, some iron dagger, well, bronze daggers.
How many bronze daggers?
As far as I know, I've been given 2.
All right, so that'd be 2 silver for each bronze dagger, and that would be 7 silver for the iron spatha.
So that's still nowhere close, is it?
Do you want to attempt to haggle him down? I don't know how much you have, so that would give you a total of 1 gold, 1 silver.
And you said you needed how much?
It's 18.
Yeah, I'm nowhere close to that. Well, 18 freaking gold pieces, and I doubt even asking for a little side job to do would be...
You could ask.
What about a side job in exchange?
He's gonna scratch his chin where there's a small amount of fuzz going. Actually, if you want, we've been told because there's no escort for one of our iron shipments to make it here. If you want to go be the escort for that iron shipment, I'll give you half off. Total of 9 gold.
Would they... I'm assuming they would also pay me for the escort duty?
He shrugs. That'd be up to you and them, not me.
So I really need to be paid for the escort to even make that to break even on that one. Where would they be? As she's just kicking in the air.
He looks around and says, "Yeah, you're currently in Siwa. Supposedly it's going to be in the Sulak harbor. About 3 days in that direction," and he points northwest along the road.
You think all the acid rain's gonna stop when we get here?
No, not as long as he's around. Gestures to the dragon.
Eh. Is there anyone I can talk to, or just gonna have to head my way up there?
He shrugs. Well, listen, that's if you want to find another job, that's perfectly fine with me as well, as long as you got coin.
I know. I just figured since it's your shipment, you would know a little bit more. That's all.
No, I don't run logistics. I just make requisitions. Otherwise, I would tell you more. All I know is where it's coming from.
Okay, I'll make my way up there then. As she just hops off and just, and this is where I'm going to be a pain in the ass to people. I'm splitting from the party.
Oh boy. You're gonna go do an escort job alone.
Unless anyone else is really wanting to do an escort job to go to a different direction instead of back to the original camp.
How much is the pay for it?
Don't
you'd
know.
have to go. You'd have to go talk to the escort master, to the caravan master. But right now, he is being nice, and anyone who assists in the escorts get half off on one deal at his armory.
Well, I just spent all my money, so nope, not for me.
Yeah, you're not. I figured you wouldn't be interested in it, and I don't think anyone else really wants to have a steel weapon right now. If they could even make a custom steel weapon, that is.
Is there a way I can work on my forgery?
There's no iron stuff in there, is there?
There's iron stuff. Actually, they have more iron shit than bronze or steel.
What do they have for iron stuff?
Iron long swords, iron war hammers, iron short swords, iron daggers, iron crossbow bolts, iron arrows. Yeah, they have basically every iron version of everything because this is a well-stocked camp.
What about armor?
Iron armor. Yes, they do have every type of iron armor.
Okay. How much is it for the iron longsword? Is it longsword? Wait, can I one-hand the longsword or no? Or is there no difference with that?
You can one-hand a longsword. It just does less damage.
Oh, does it do
Is
this?
there, like-
Short?
A one-handed longsword does 1d8. A two-handed longsword does 1d10.
Oh, no, I'm not concerned about that. What about, so how much is it for the iron longsword?
15 gold pieces.
Never mind. Fucking, I
What do you-
still have
what
all
do
my
you-
bronze shit. Damn it.
What are you trying to
Like,
get,
how much
Brian?
for full armor, for iron plate armor?
Iron plate armor. Fucking 500 gold pieces.
Dear fucking god.
and a steel full plate is 1500.
Ugh,
Is there anything iron that I can afford with 5 gold
I
pieces?
feel poor. I feel poor.
Yeah, you could get a dagger.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me. 'cause daggers
Also,
are
they
not
have
part of that class.
they have a shield.
Actually, I'll take that.
All right. Are you currently wielding a shield?
Yeah. Well, is it a regular shield or is it an iron shield?
It's an iron shield.
Mm-hmm.
Is it different from the? Because I have just shield listed in my item.
Let's see here. Give me a second. You have a yes, you have a bronze wooden shield mix. The one he is currently offering is a wooden iron known as a scuttum, which is that would give you 2 AC instead of 1.
Yeah, we're taking that.
Okay. It has the same weight, so all you would let me just change your shield around. Do you want to sell your old version?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, he'll give you 5 silver for that.
How much was it?
The shield
Yeah, it was 5, right?
is exactly 5 gold on the dot.
Okay. And then you said how much silver was it going to give me?
5 for your used shield.
23. No, sorry, 24. What am I saying? There we go.
Actually, I think you might have benefited from joining Rosie on that quest. But now you're not going to have the money.
Oh, was it that much of a fucking discount?
It was a 50% off discount, yeah.
Yeah. It was a significant discount, and
even if I wanted an iron fucking weapon, it would have costed me too much, anyways. I wouldn't, because I only had 6 gold.
Well, you also were going to go ask if the caravan commander would have paid you for the escort.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I mean, you could still go. You could still get half off on something.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going with them. Fuck it. I have no other choice,
Alright.
anyways.
Jaeger, you gonna go with?
To go where?
You want to go do escort duty, get a possible paycheck, and half off at the armory. By the way, the reason there's such good shit here is because this is the armory of the First Legion.
That explains a lot.
I'll pass. I'm just kind of
All right.
standing to the side watching the dragon.
All right, Spartan, did you want to go with?
I mean, honestly, I want to stay and watch the dragon, but fuck, I need the money. Otherwise, I'm gonna be fucking weak as shit.
Yeah.
Spartan, did you say yeah to going with?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I
All right, so Scam and Jaeger, I'm gonna have the rest of the party follow you too. Are you guys gonna hang out in camp, or are you going to go back to your guys' camp?
I was planning on going back to the camp
All right,
Is
Jaeger.
Is
to
everyone going back
collect
to
our
camp?
100 gold.
No, so Draco, Rosie, and fuck, I'm forgetting. Nettis are going to do the escort quest. Scam is going back to camp to get the paycheck for the message delivery. And return the message that the first commander said to return.
I feel like that's a little more important.
I'll
And
wait.
you already spent your money anyway. We're doing a side thing for our benefit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying anything about it. You guys should.
I'll wait here.
If I were to go to the magic shop, I probably wouldn't find anything anyway. Or I would annoy them with the arrow with the little stabber
Oh,
of
that's
today.
good for you guys. All right, so that's gonna be that's gonna be yeah, okay. Oh my god, that works. Ha! Neat. Rolls love to align, apparently. So Jaeger, you going with staying, going with the side quest, or going back to the main quest?
I'll go with Scam.
All right, cool. I'm going to assume that all the other players that came with you guys today are also going back with you. So it's going to be 2 days to get there. However, good news for Rosie, Draco, and Nettis. The convoy was making their way, so about a day out from camp is where you guys meet them. Still currently completely under-defended, with no fucking guards, just the logistics personnel. And the caravan master says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Who'd they spot first? Because I know Rosie is a.
You know what?
Sure.
I'll flip a coin because it'd be
Wrong.
Nettis or Draco.
Probably the big, bright blue dragonborn that stands up like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
It's a dragonborn anyway because I flipped tails and I said because he's a dragon he's got a tail.
Oh my god.
No, fair enough. That's fair.
Funny.
What was it? We're the
Funny.
101st, right?
Yes,
the
you guys.
111th.
No, the
No, not
111th.
the 111th.
You guys are part of the 100th reserves.
Right. Okay.
Correct.
The
so
111th
yes,
of the 100s.
It's me, right?
Yes.
Okay. We're from the 111th from the camp up ahead. We've come to assist in escorting you to the back to the rest of the way to the camp.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you have no idea how much the gods be praised above. We were actively losing our way in this mist. Please lead the way.
I look at Rosie. I look at Rosie. Do you wanna talk to them about payment? Because
Well, we should mention it as much as they are desperate. I mean, they probably have some money hidden somewhere. They don't have to give it up. I can always go look through their pockets.
I roll my eyes and say, "You do what you do. I don't want any part of it."
Well, let's just ask who their leader is, just so we can go through the proper way.
Yeah. That's probably the way.
Because I had to apparently be the one that has a few more brain cells than the two that were rubbed together at the last group of people we met along a road inside DL.
All right. So
I-
do you
I-
fly
I-
up to the
I-
caravan? Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I look at Rosie. He's like, "Good. You're the one doing the talking.
Cool. As she gets closer to them, she ends up asking, "Hey, which one of you leads this?"
You
That's
see
what
them
currently-
point to. You see them. The one of the very few guards that they have points to the man who's driving the first wagon. That's the caravan master. Talk to him.
Alrighty. As she just flies up to him. Hiya.
Hello. How may I assist you today?
So So I'm from the 111th. We're going to help you get to where you need to go, but there's always an escort fee, you know.
Yeah, of course. I expect the normal. Don't you'll be paid. You're obviously doing this job for the First Legion. I'll give you what their commission is.
Which is what?
You don't know, but it's the First Commission's commission. It's the First Legion's commission, and the First Legion gets all the nice shit.
All the nice shit shows. Probably a very big coin purse. Right?
Yeah, you could assume so.
Alright, then we'll be working with you. As she just leans back and enjoys the ride.
I'm actually happy that three of you came. My OCD really likes that it's the exact same number of encounter chances. So each one of you roll me a D100.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, that's 73.
Oh wow, it was straight 50. That's surprising.
Nothing. Because
Oh.
because inside the death, the encounter chance is 80 and above. All right. He thanks you. Incredible. I was expecting at least one of you to roll the encounter chance. I am slightly unhappy. So as you guys get to back to the camp, you are let in. The dragon still laying around. As you walk in, he's just like, all right, commission for 1 day of 1, 2, 3 guards, and he hands each of you a bag. Thank you for the trip. Inside each of these bags is 20 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah!
Payday.
Because that is
Hell
the
yeah.
commission that the First Legion gets.
Honestly, we literally did nothing. The easiest job ever. I love
Wait,
love
did
working for that show
did the guy
legally.
have any steel swords?
That's where I'm
No, he was bringing iron.
Okay, it was only iron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, no, I requested to have a steel Spatha saved, and I'm going to be.
No, I'm talking about swords. Yeah, no.
No,
I'm talking
he
about
was
swords.
bringing iron equipment and iron ore to repair the majority of the stuff that's in the camp.
Wait, question, Blader, do
Yes.
they have any iron greatsword or steel greatswords?
They do not have a steel greatsword. They do have an iron greatsword.
And
Is
it's at
it
half
better
price.
than the long sword?
It's half
Or-
price for you.
Is it better than the iron longsword or?
Yes, because the
As long as you're not
the-
needing to wield a shield, because that takes up your shield.
I'm
slot.
Yeah,
not wielding
the-
a shield. Shield is for weak people. I'm not a weak
yes,
people.
Me too, buddy.
the iron greatsword does 2d6 damage, but must be wielded in 2 hands.
Okay, and how much is it?
That's 50 gold cut in half to 25.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking take one, and what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna give my iron longsword to Dragon because I know
Oh, that
he
works.
wants one.
Oh, okay. Draco he gets a free sword and a free payday. Good
Free
job,
sword?
Draco. You did
Very good.
absolutely nothing.
Fuck you two. God damn it. What iron armor does he have then?
No, question. Could you add it to my inventory, and could you add the longsword to Draco's inventory?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I already removed it from mine.
I almost added the greatsword to Draco. I don't think you immediately want to lose the shield that you just paid so much money for.
No, fuck. I don't want to run into the shit work. It's always a pain in the ass as it is. It's kind of fucking with my mood.
Let's see here. Here is your greatsword.
It's a very great sword.
It's a pretty damn great sword.
It's great.
Mr. Draco. Oh, that's right. You left before the level up, so you're still level 1.
I know. That's why I didn't want to say anything, because it's like, okay, that's why I asked you. It's like, what happened? Is like, are we still doing levels? Are we doing milestones?
Where it's about they passed the first milestone. We'll get you leveled up
Okay,
at the end of today's session.
Or-
Which actually the next mission after this one is your guys' third milestone for level 3.
Nice.
And so
Oh, you said we level up after this?
no. The mission after this one is your third milestone for level 3. It's a combat that after you guys finish, you will be level 3.
Okay.
Are we gonna get there tonight?
You're probably gonna start heading out there tonight, but for you guys to get the mission, the entire unit has to be together.
Oh, that would have been nice to know.
You guys are going to be all together because they're gonna be just a day behind you
Okay.
when you guys go back to camp.
So
What am I adding to your? What am I adding to Draco? I've already forgotten.
Iron longsword,
Thank you.
Yeah.
and selling the bronze short sword.
He will give you. Oh, that's not a great condition. I'll give you 2 silver, 2 copper for that bronze sword.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a shit. Get rid of it.
There's your longsword.
Did you add it?
Yeah, I
there we go.
did.
Okay. I didn't see it. It was at the bottom of the list.
Cool.
How the fuck do I delete this? I don't think I can. Can I remove this? I don't think I can I? Oh, what's the damage on the... Oh, you already put it in there. Okay.
Is it,
Let's see, can I go... Is there a way for me to delete it off my sheet? Doesn't look like it.
There we go. What are you deleting off your sheet? I have to do that.
The bronze short sword and the short sword attack.
I can do that.
And then what does he have for iron armor whenever you're done with it?
It depends. You want the fucking iron plate armor? Your bronze short sword is gone, and so is the damage. Alright.
What is it? The plate armor. What else is there?
Let me pull this up. They have. Do you want to know light armor, medium armor, or heavy armor?
What's the chainmail classified as? Is it medium or heavy?
Chainmail is the first level of heavy armor.
Is it? Okay. And
I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, it's heavy armor.
okay. Yeah, heavy then.
Heavy. He's got branded mail, splint, chainmail and plate.
What's the difference between the chainmail and the plate?
What's the difference between chainmail and plate? 2 AC.
No movement reduction or anything?
Every heavy armor is noisy and restricting.
Okay, what about medium armor?
Medium armor, they have armored coat, breastplate, half plate, chainmail. Not chainmail, fucking. What is that? Sorry, half plate. I almost read down the heavy armor thing again. So once again, armor, breastplate, half plate.
Breastplate stats?
Breastplate stats with iron give you an armor class of 14 plus a total of 2 decks, and would cost you 200 gold.
Okay, never mind.
With the discount, that'd be 100.
Yeah, even then, still couldn't afford it.
All right. The 3 people that are here. Anything else you want to do before heading back to your camp?
No, that's it.
Not really.
Rex, Rosie, you're gonna buy the before we head out. The steel spatha has been set aside for you.
Okay.
Also, question, Blader. Do I get the commendation because I used the laying hands on the dragon?
Do you get? Yes. You're basically your entire unit's getting accommodation.
So, as so, there was also steel daggers.
Yes.
Now, when you said discount on item, does that count? Does the one item count as a bundle?
No, it does not
Yeah.
count as a bundle. It's a one item.
Damn it. So how much would each steel dagger be if I were to go from bronze to steel? Just as pickup weapons.
Each steel dagger would cost 3 gold.
And the steel sword is now 8.
The steel sword went down from 18 to 9.
9. Okay.
Wait, steel sword?
Steel spatha.
I was gonna say.
It's supposed to be a steel sword in all technicality.
It's technically a steel short sword in stats, but the module calls it a spatha.
Because if I were to use an actual sword, it probably wouldn't work as well. Even though I don't think they have any different stats.
They don't have any different stats. I really don't.
So if I were to exchange the
chocolate has melted. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, you probably need that frozen heart I have.
Oh, I fucking wish, bro.
So, and they wouldn't have any better armor for me to use.
Let me check here. You want light or medium?
I'm a rogue, so I would have to stick with medium, I think.
Or light, because light gives
Actually,
you
I
full...
have to stick with light, because my proficiency is only light armor.
They have padded leather and studded leather.
And how much? And I'm guessing the stud is probably the best I'm going to get.
Yes.
So how much is the studded here?
The studded here. $40 gold.
Of course, stud leather would have to be out of my price range. The weapons are not. How much is a bundle of steel bolts? By bundle, I mean about 20 of them. Or unless the bundles specifically say like 40 or 50.
They come in packs of 10.
Okay, so 2 bundles then. but still one bundle. How much is a bundle?
That would be a bundle of steel bolts. He has one bundle at the current time.
Hmm.
And that would be 1 gold, 5 silver.
So it'd be 3 gold then for no, I only get 1, so it'd be 1 point.
Right there.
That's still within range
Okay.
of paying for it.
No.
And that's before exchanging. Because I am practically going to exchange all of my bronze
point.
and iron equipment for steel.
Okay.
Obviously, the most expensive one being the steel sword is going to be is going to get the discount. And that's going to knock down the price to what if I were to do the exchange?
What are you selling?
The iron spatha, the bronze daggers, the bronze bolts.
How many bronze bolts do you have?
20. I don't think I can really sell a hand crossbow for a better material crossbow.
No, there isn't.
They're just strictly because they're strictly just a hand
they're
crossbow.
wood with strings. You'd
Yeah.
have to get a magically enhanced one to get any better version. That would give you, let's see, each one of the daggers sells for 2 silver, and the iron sells for 5 silver. It's 9 silver, and then that they sell in bundles of 10 bolts. That'd be a silver a bundle. So that would give you 1 gold and a silver for selling all that.
So I have to pay them 15 gold and 4 silver.
Let's say 9 plus 3 plus 3 is 15 plus 1.5. So 16.5 reduced by 1 gold for 15.5, reduced by 0.1 for the silver. So you'd need to pay 15 gold and 4 silver.
So I still end up with a profit of a few more gold, so of about 4 gold anyway. So yeah. Are you going to adjust all that, or am I going to have to for the items?
I can delete your current items. Let's see here. What? So you're getting rid of both of your bronze daggers,
Yeah.
your bolts.
My items
So
still already really
bronze dagger,
profit.
bronze dagger, bronze bolt, iron spatha, and then that gets replaced by. This.
Hello from the future.
Well, I'm from the future. Gohan does nothing even though he's the strongest
In the universe.
in the universe.
What?
Sit.
Fuck?
Okay.
There you go. Alright, you're updated.
Awesome. Now for the magic shop, because there was one, yeah?
Oh yeah, there's one. I'm gonna let you know right now the cheapest thing here is 50 gold.
Not even. Well, I mean, the cheapest is technically 0 with a 5-finger discount plan.
Yes, except for the fact that everything does have alarm on it because
And I can't
The
do
first-
de-spell. Darn.
yeah, not yet at least, unless you want to go arcane trickster.
I need to start timing these shopping sessions.
No.
How long we do
I'm-
them.
On average, for when we do them, they're between half an hour to an hour. I have timed them before.
So,
That not
so is
good.
there anything that this connoisseur of magicry can provide for any sort of hidden magic items to go look for? That may or
No,
may not be
he's
pay
not.
related.
He is not looking for any. But if you want, he does have a rumor about a magic item.
Yeah, I'm listening to rumors.
So he's heard of old ruins, not rumors, old ruins holding a rose of immense power. He's not sure what this rose is. He's not sure what it does. That is just all he's heard. And all he knows is that it is in the Nile region of Egyptus.
That's nowhere near us, is it?
It is. But it's the entire. The problem is, part of the Nile is close by, from where your guys' base camp is. The problem is it stretches for hundreds of miles.
Yeah, I would have to try to have some sort of arcane sniffer just to find the specific thing, and I'm pretty sure that thing will pick up just any arcane trail that might not be what we're looking for.
Yeah, but the only clue you have right now is it's in ruins, so it's X, where people used to live.
Yeah, so that's a shame there's nothing cheaper. So yeah, I'm done shopping.
All right, cool. And with that,
Finally.
we can then move on to the primary quest. Unless Spartan, you were saying something.
Finally.
Fuck you.
Fair enough.
You.
Guys,
With
Nope.
that,
guys,
I give.
we spent
I
so
give
long
Rax-
shopping.
I
I
give-
almost fell asleep
You need
in
to
my
understand.
chair.
I give Rax. I usually time the shopping and try to keep them short, but I give Rax a pass today because he's incredibly sick. So nobody make fun of it, okay?
Yeah, it is fair enough. It is
You,
fair enough.
you are going to have a cold neck on all the way back home, sir.
Except he doesn't have feeling. Anyway,
Interesting. You have no feeling.
Oh,
Can
quick-
I? What about if I stab him
just-
with the fey picker?
no, don't do that. Anyway,
hold on,
yes, Jaeger.
question. Since me and Scam walk back to camp, don't we have to roll in case we run into something? Or is nothing?
Yeah, I was about to ask you two to do that. I need 3 rolls from each of you on a
3 rolls?
D100.
3.
I will do. I will
3
do
D100, yes. No encounter from Scam. First, no encounter from Jaeger. Second, no encounter from Jaeger. Yes, encounter from Jaeger. So, Jaeger, I need you to roll me another D100. Ba, 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 ba.
Watch it be something stupid.
Wow. Interesting.
I can see my character always rolling his eyes.
Hey, be glad you're not going to have a cold tail today.
So you get a hint about your next job.
Wonderful.
Running towards you two, screaming, I need to go report this, literally runs into you, Jaeger. Just like, fuck, sorry, and it's a messenger of the Roman Legion. It's a new friendly dragon has appeared from the fucking. He's going around talking to humans. We need to send the first legion out immediately. I'm sorry, and he runs past you.
Wait, hang on, you. Oh, okay. A new friendly dragon. I didn't even get a type.
I didn't even
Okay.
hear what you said. I'm trying to deal with my daughter. Sorry. What'd you say?
No, that's fair.
I just had a messenger run smack dab into me saying a friendly dragon just came out the portal and was talking to people.
Who?
A friendly
let's keep
dragon.
going.
He didn't say anything else. This dude's lost his damn mind.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. So as you guys return, finally to your base camp, there's buzz all about about what's happening.
About the dragon or about the 7 cube?
We're
The
bringing
dragon or
news
the
Both of them.
We're bringing news
both.
of the situation.
Yeah, you guys are going. So right now you hear talk of, and 2 unknown dragons have exited the portal. There was a massive fight near the portal, and then they broke away from each other. One dragon is seeking assistance near mortals and humans, and the other dragon has flown into the Arabian Sea, or the Red Sea, because the maps of the Roman Empire, from what I currently have on this module, call it the Arabian Sea.
Well, it's going to be Red Sea in a few minutes.
Probably. With that, the commander immediately walks up to you. Please tell me you have some good news.
Okay, quick question. Where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start with the big news or the small news?
I don't care. It's going to be said either way.
Okay, it's simple why they haven't been responding to you. Remember that dragon that we made a pact with that owns a large chunk of the desert out there? That dragon. Yes, the
Yes.
yeah. Big Reddy, that was last in Asia Minor, decided to expand his territory, went into our friendly dragon's territory, and almost killed him. He is currently crippled in the center of the First Legion's camp right now, fighting for his life.
Oh. Okay, that's a good enough reason. And what's the small news?
They're gonna need a lot. They're gonna need a shit ton of new bed sheets because they used them all trying to stop him from bleeding out in the middle of their camp.
They can requisition that from Rome.
You wanted
That's
the
not
news.
up to us.
You wanted the news, did you not?
Fair enough. Listen, I'm getting. There were reports. I'm sure you've did gestures to everybody talking about it. There is something not fun happening. Now, honestly, I'm sending some of our better units, but there is something I need your team to take care of when you're all together. There are rumors.
Oh,
Not
boy.
even rumors. It's been confirmed. Do you know?
Do we know of what? I don't like that look you're giving me.
You guys have fought a necromancer, right?
Yes.
Well, we didn't fight.
Fantastic.
Well. We didn't fight him.
I think stopped is the proper word you're looking for.
All right. How do you feel? You've been doing well, and honestly, I need the rest of my units out scouring for that other the fucking black dragon that has come through the portal and was fighting with the other dragon that came through the portal. We're still trying to get information on the dragon that is talking to us, but I have an important job for the 111th, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. I need you guys to go kill a flame skull. It has appeared and has burned down a small village.
I am sorry. You want us to go kill a what exactly?
A flame skull. A skull of a necromancer who, even after their phylactery has been destroyed, refuses to die.
Oh, it's one of those annoying little bastards. Okay. What happened to I'm assuming, as you just said, the necromancer that had it is dead?
Yes, and from what we can tell, has been dead a long time. A different squad, of which there's only one survivor, their squad went into a tomb. Had lots of traps, was really easy to traverse, but when they got into the final room, they let this thing loose.
I'm assuming they did. I'm assuming because you got this report, some of them were able to leave alive?
One.
How many were in there?
10.
Yeah,
That
this
sounds
sounds bad. Okay, so it's running loose. It's burned down a village. I'm assuming there were not many survivors of said village.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much do we get for it?
For killing it?
Yeah. I only worry about pay. I don't care. You can give me the worst mission in the world, and I'll be like, how much is it?
All right, this is a difficult fight for you and your unit. So you know what? This is going to be a damn good one, because if you complete this one, I will have your I will personally send a recommendation that you all rank up and go to a better legion than the 100th reserve.
About it.
I can't say that you'll get a proper legion, maybe a backline legion, but it's better than the reserves.
But will we
But-
be in charge of it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I give a little.
It's
I give-
kinda,
I give a little
stupid
chuckle
to
at that.
But monetary wise, 20 gold per person who takes part of the hunt.
I'm about it.
Okay. No, well, you don't have to ask us twice. We'll take it. But where is the one who survived going into the tomb? Is he still alive or is he dead?
He's unconscious. I mean, the tomb has been cleared out by one of our patrols that went after them. I'm asking you guys to clear out the flame skull.
Okay. I just need to know which type of flame skull it is. Is it a normal flame skull or is it a great flame skull? Because those are two completely different beasts.
No idea. Best of luck.
Say less, Chief. Let's go get it done.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out when we find it. Okay. Well, where was it last seen?
He's not going to tell you where it was last seen until your entire unit is here. So you guys have 1 day to kill.
Well, in reality, he shouldn't tell us at all because we're just troops. This should be Alan Tender's job. I'm just saying.
Well, no. So Alan Tender is the leader of your group, but he still has to tell the rest of you guys as well.
All right, so I'm gonna check the bounty board. See
Go.
what's going on.
The bounty board has been torn down with a request of sightings of 2 things. 1, a young black dragon, and any known sightings of the recently respotted ancient red dragon.
Oh, it's an eight. Oh, it's an ancient. That's not good.
Ooh, that's a nasty.
Yeah, now you guys understand why the adult steel dragon really didn't stand a chance.
No, fuck no. That Jesus Christ. If he even, I'll be surprised if he even looted the damn thing.
I actually rolled the combat, and he did about 100 damage to the thing.
Out of what?
556.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well,
Hard Knocks Life.
well, hell's damn us all. With this is gonna be a hell of a. This thing can just go wherever the hell it wants right now, and no one can even fucking stop it.
Yeah, I want to point
I
out.
wouldn't say that due to the fact that it was smart enough to stay outside of the ballista range. It knew.
Well, yeah, but I feel like anything would die if you shot it with 100 ballistas.
Yeah, that's also
No,
true.
no. What needs to be done is I need to get close to it, and I need to find the chink in its scale armor and poke it with the Fane Stinger.
Actually, hold on. How much damage does a ballista do again?
Isn't it like a D20?
It does 3d10 by itself. So multiply 3d10 by 100 and cut it in half, and that's the average damage of those 100.
That's 150.
Oh, that's not enough to kill an ancient dragon.
I was gonna say no, but that's only one ballista out of like the amount that they had over there.
If they all hit their maximum, that's only 300 damage. That thing is still gonna be able to do a lot of fucking damage before they reload.
But there'd be enough holes for me to slip in and just start repeatedly stabbing and see what sort of
Not
Fane magic
everything
pops
can
out.
be. Not every problem can be solved by finding a goddamn hole to
I
shut yourself into.
place my hand on Jaeger's shoulder and just shake my
You're
head.
not
It's like,
even
don't
fucking
waste your
here.
energy. Don't waste your energy.
Physically here.
You're not.
I
Oh wait, no, I
look
forgot about. I'm not. I know, I forgot about that.
I look at Jaeger and I wonder who the fuck he's talking to, and then I go to bed.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just go to sleep.
Fair enough.
I need to go have a
Um,
talk with my goddamn patron.
Druid crap
she'll fucking talk to me.
shenanigans.
If she'll fucking talk to me. She
Right,
might-
sorry, I forgot we weren't there. Fuck workers.
Yeah. So,
The Druid crap shenanigans work.
Dragon, Rax, and Spartan, can you all roll me 2d100, please?
But 2 or 3?
course.
2.
I haven't even told anyone here what my damn.
Oh,
patron
17
is.
and 14.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No
Well,
encounter, no encounter, no encounter, no encounter, no encounter, no encounter. Fun!
What? What do
It's
you
a
need to
lovely
roll to
stroll
get
in
an
the
encounter?
neighborhood.
It's a lovely
Wait.
stroll.
Wader, what do we even have to roll to get an encounter?
80.
Over 80.
Over 80.
At least
for
for that.
what,
For that. Yeah. For that.
For that
specific
region,
area.
yeah.
I mean, it is fair enough counting that there is literally nothing in there.
There's
No,
basically nothing in there.
Yeah.
Not unless you go
Unless-
hunting for it.
I'm gonna say right now, one of the very few encounters is a young purple worm in that area.
Fuck
No.
that.
The what?
We are not high enough level to fucking even try fighting that.
I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad.
All I can do
Only got a
is-
messenger.
That is a fucking TPK event. What the fuck?
At best, I could probably stab it at least once to see if Feywild magic will cause it to be useless.
I mean, yeah, you can attempt that always.
Mm-hmm.
So with the no encounters, the next day, you arrive at the base camp, and it's still a buzz. Now it's even more a buzz, considering new dragons and the. So, by the way, this is now the second time that that an ancient dragon has arrived in the old world. The first one happened during the Great Calamity, which that adult steel dragon, back when it was a young steel dragon, helped you guys take it down. However, it wasn't a red dragon. It was a much weaker green dragon, ancient, that flew out during the Great Calamity. So now that they have confirmation of what type of dragon it is, every single legion, reserve, backline, standard, and elite, has been called up from whatever the fuck they're doing and has been told to stay alert in their regions because of the fact that there is another Great Calamity out there.
I mean, it could be worse.
Huh.
Yeah, it could have been a fucking chroma it could have been a conclave of dragons or something.
How the hell am I supposed to? How the hell am I supposed to see if my damn patron's gonna talk to me?
You need to roll a religion check.
Does anyone even? Oh wait, no, I haven't told anyone who my patron is because I kept that silent yet.
Yes.
Correct, you have.
Let me just see. Do I? No, she does not.
No. Dude, it's like it's not even as bad as your text being left on red. Your text just has not been looked at.
Actually, knowing who my patron is, that is normal. But I'm gonna try.
That is unfortunate.
Fuck you.
So,
That is unfortunate.
as you all gather around, Alan Tender has the location. And he says, Oh, I love rolling this location.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Boys and girls, we are heading down the Nile to Aseret. Sorry, Aseret.
I am in denial.
What the fuck is that?
That is one of the that is a fucking 6-day journey on foot.
And on boats.
Good thing we have a boat.
On boat down the Nile will take you 3 days.
That's why I'm getting on the boat.
Yeah, I'm getting on the boat. Oh great!
Yep,
and we
getting
got
on the
roll
boat.
encounters for the fucking voyage there. Okay.
No, actually, the river is patrolled enough that, I mean, you guys do have to roll, but encounter chances are 90 and above on the river.
Jesus. Okay. Well,
what's the worst we're gonna run into? Somebody got drunk at the wheel and is gonna ram us?
No, the worst thing you could run into is a freshwater shark.
Okay, that's not that bad.
That's like the lowest
I'm
level.
100% sure that I'm 100% sure if we ran into that thing, Scam's gonna butcher his lizard and feed it to try to get the shark.
100%.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Because of the length, I need everybody to roll me 2d100.
All right.
We
2D100,
shall see
here we
if
go.
any fucking encounters happen.
Well,
No, I was close.
Nope.
I was fucking
No.
close.
no.
Nope.
I
Spartan's
mean,
the only
the
one
only
left.
encounter is
Oh, yeah,
Spartan
yeah,
has
yeah,
a cold leg.
Me roll 300, yes, correct?
2D100.
Correct.
Two of them, yeah.
983.
It's,
Also,
nope, you do
I
not
was
run
I was
into-
I was the closest to that.
Yeah, you guys run into nothing but other boat patrols
Sick.
going up and down the this way.
I slept the whole time.
I'm actually slightly disappointed.
What do you mean? We don't get fucking experience. It's good.
Like, these experiences are fun.
Well, here's the other thing: is you run into something, you still get the money for killing it.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have a map for us to look at now, or are we still looking at the camp?
No, you're gonna still look at the camp
Oh, that's
because I have not.
no.
The fucking battle map is only 90% done.
Oh.
But basically, as you arrive in Isyet, the largest current town on the Nile, slowly becoming a city because of the fact that it's halfway down the known Nile. It's also the last area, the last dockyard for any sizable ship to come down the Nile.
You mean come up
Um,
the Nile?
No, down. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, because you're
depending
going
on the time of-
upstream.
Yeah, you are. It's only at the. Yeah, fair enough. With that, as you guys wandering around Asyut, how do you pronounce this? Asyut.
Asyut? Asyut?
Asyut. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm just gonna until somebody
Something.
fucking corrects me. You all begin to talk. Alan Tender with the locals. You learn that, from what the locals can tell, the Flaming Skull has not moved from where it raided. It's not that far. It's way off the beaten path because it is a town that does not have an actual road connecting it. You're going to. That literally just translates to nowhere. You're going to nowhere, which is an actual town name apparently. And with that, as you begin the journey, you reach the edge of the ruins, still smoldering. Hear a low hum in the distance. Not much you can see at the minute. As Alan Tender gets everything ready, you all slowly creep towards the center of what used to be this town. And from there, appearing to just wait for you, meeting eye contact as you break through the smog, the Flame Skull sitting in the town center. And we will continue this next session.
Woohoo!